Hello and welcome back to the channel. I am back with a brand new update video. I have 6 new pickups, one of which is in unboxing. That's just come this morning as of recording this video. So let's not waste any more time and get straight onto it. The first title I picked up has got a nice little backstory to it. Basically, 3 weeks ago, in fact, 3 weeks tomorrow, or 3 weeks today, depending on when this gets uploaded. My younger sister got married at a golf and spa club about half an hour away from where we are. And I was one of the ushers. In fact, my role was very important. I actually stepped in for my late dad in actually giving my sister away. I had to perform a speech and everything. They went brilliantly, but as part of a thank you, my sister and her new husband actually done gift bags for the ushers, which were myself, my cousin's husband, and the best man, which was my brother-in-law's father. They also done little treat bags for my nephew, who was the page boy, their daughter, my niece, who was the flower girl, and the bridesmaids, who were my 2 cousins, and my sister's best friend, and of course my mum. As part of that little treat bag, there was just like little bits and bobs, to like socks, bottle of beer, chocolates, aftershave, and I'll just flash what the item is. A scratch card, oddly, and a gift voucher. Mine was a £10 gift voucher. Love to shop one. A lot of shops I could pick from. The only one I really wanted to use in was HMV. So on the Monday when I was back at work, just before I went into work actually, I had a look around the HMV near where I work. I could have used the voucher on anything. There's the buy one get one free on the premium collection. I would just have to put £5 to it. Same with the Arrow Academy titles. I could have done a 2 for 13 offer. I only put £3. I could have put it towards a new release, but there was one particular title that I've been wanting to see for ages. Missed the chance to see it in the cinemas. So when I seen it for the exact amount of the voucher, it was a no-brainer to pick it up, and that is SpiderMan Into the Spider-Verse. I've already seen this film since I bought it. I actually watched it the weekend after. Fantastic film. It is one of the best animated films of all time. It is certainly one of the best Spider-Man films of all time. As you can see, the lot of 5-star ratings from different UK based sources. So you've got like the Metro, which is basically a free newspaper that you find in train stations and on buses. Digital Spy, Den of Geek, and Empire, which is one of the UK's biggest film magazines. The stack cast as well. Shamik Moore voices Miles Morales. You've got Haley Steinfeld, I think that's how you pronounce it, who was in Bumblebee, and she's had a bit of a big pop career. Mahershala Ali, who of course now is going to be Blade in the MCU. Lily Tomlin, Zoe Kravitz, Nicolas Cage, who is fantastic as Spider Noir, and Liev Schreiber, I think that's how you pronounce it. He was Sabretooth in X-Men Origins. It also features one of the last cameos for Stan Lee. Basically, I mentioned Spider-Man. Basically, something happens to the Peter Parker in Miles Morales' universe. So a future version of Peter gets sucked through time, and they have to track down other Spider people. So you got Spider-Gwen, or Spider-Ghost as she's known in the comics, Spider-Noir, Penny Parker, who's sort of like an anime style, and the starting Peter Parker, the Amazing Spider-Ham, which is it's just something that you never thought would happen. But as I said, it is a fantastic film. As far as special features, there's a mini movie which sort of set up how Spider-Ham gets involved, called Caught in a Ham. There's a tribute to Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, who were the creators of Spider-Man. The Ultimate Comics cast, the Spider-Verse Superfan, Easter Egg Challenge, lyric videos, filmmaker commentary, 2 featurettes called We Are Spider-Man and Spider-Verse A New Dimension. There's also an alternate universe mode where you can watch the film from the perspective of the different characters, which I haven't tried yet, but I will be doing. And that is done with the guiding light of Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. So if you've not checked this out, definitely see it. It's highly recommended. If you're a Marvel fan, if you're a fan of comic book movies in general, it's highly recommended. The next 2 pickups are from CX. I had a little bit of CX credit after trading in a Blu-ray that I didn't need anymore. Basically, I only got £4 from it, but that was okay. The plan was always to try and get a few things, even if I had to put a little bit of money to it. I found 2 Blu-ray titles. I used the credit for one, and put the cash to the other. The one I put the cash to is an absolute classic film that I've been wanting to get in the collection for a good while. I did have it originally on DVD a few years back, but now I have it in high def on Blu-ray, and it is Reservoir Dogs, and this is just a brilliant um, sort of gangstery film, kinda. Stars Harvey Keitel, Tim Roth, Chris Penn, Steve Buscemi, Lawrence Tierney, Michael Madsen. And this is the 2009 release. And it comes loaded with special features. There's a commentary with Quentin Tarantino, producer Lance Bender, and selected cast and crew. Pulp Factoid viewer, which has got inside information about the film. The critics' commentaries. A documentary called Playing It Fast and Loose, which is about the impact and the ripple effect of the film's release and how it redefined cinema. Profiling the Reservoir Dogs, a unique look into the criminal minds of the film's characters. A tipping guide, Sundance interviews from 1992. Tarantino's Sundance Institute Filmmakers Lab, a featurette called An Introduction to Film Noir, a location scouting featurette with Billy Fox called Securing the Shot, original interviews with Tarantino and the cast, deleted scenes, excuse me, Reservoir Dolls, K-Billy Super Sounds of the 70s, Reservoir Dogs Style Guide, and a featurette with Tarantino called Dedications, where he talks about his influences in making the film. So that was only £3 on Blu-ray. It is in mint condition, so glad to have that in the collection. The other title, this was another big want when it was released. I had it on my Amazon wishlist since it was put up for pre-order. I finally sat down and watched it last weekend. I really enjoyed it, and it is The Death of Superman. And basically, they have done this storyline before in a DC animated film called Superman Doomsday, and that basically condensed the whole tale down into one film. With this new take, they've actually split it into two movies. This one, which covers the events leading up to and the actual death of Superman, and then the second part, Reign of the Superman, which I'm yet to get, but will be getting it soon, is basically the aftermath of it. So it basically it's basically showdown between the Justice League and Doomsday, which of course ends with the title The Death of Superman. And what, as far as special features go, it's highly recommended if you know the graphic novel, which I know about but I have never read, but I would highly recommend this. Special features wise, there's a featurette called The Death of Superman, The Brawl That Topped Them All, a sneak peek of Reign of the Superman, which features interviews with the directors, the cast and crew, and the voice actors. It also comes with a two-part storyline from a DC animated show, which I can't remember off the top of my head at the moment. It's not one of the Timverse shows or one of the follow-up shows. It's a really weird cartoon, but it does feature um, a couple of characters that will feature in the storyline. But another one highly recommended. The next title is from Poundland. Uh, I've been seeing a load of pictures and videos from people who are finding really amazing titles in their Poundlands. My two Poundlands, in fact the wider area Poundlands that I've been in, haven't really been getting any new titles in. However, it's always worth checking boxes in your local Poundland. Of course, in my last update, I showed you I bought the Lego Movie, and this one was another gem to find in there. This was a film I was a little bit skeptical about when it was first talked about, but I went to see it at the cinema. I did enjoy it. It wasn't as good as it could have been. Some things were a little bit ropey, but it was still decent. And that is Power Rangers, or Saban's Power Rangers as it's called. Um, yeah, I can see where some of the issues are. I mean, the designs, not so much the Ranger suits. The Ranger suits look fine. Um, the Zords, the Zords look a little bit ropey. Um, and I didn't really like how they changed the character of Goldar from how he looked in the original Power Rangers show to literally a gold monster. But it's basically a new take on the origin story of the Rangers. It's a little bit darker, um, but it is a decent enough film, and it did pull a couple of big names for it. You've got Bill Hader from Saturday Night Live and a few well-known comedies as the voice of Alpha 5, who again the design a bit ropey on. Elizabeth Banks as the villain Rita Repulsa, and in a nice little link back to the original series, Bryan Cranston, well known for Malcolm in the Middle and Breaking Bad. He is the head and voice of Zordon. And I say a link back because early in his career, Cranston actually voiced a couple of Monster of the Week characters on Power Rangers. And as far as the actual Rangers themselves, two of the main Rangers actually went on to um, hit it big with other popular uh, roles. So you got Dacre Montgomery, who plays Jason the Red Ranger. He of course is also well known as Billy in Stranger Things. And Naomi Scott, who plays Kimberly, she just this past year has appeared as Princess Jasmine in the live-action Aladdin film. I won't go into the plot, uh, too spoilery into the plot. But basically, um, it's it's like a plot of a TV show. Rita's trying to take over the world. Zordon um, needs to find a team. They actually turn into a bit of a wilder back note in that um, Zordon was the original Red Ranger, and Rita actually was the Green Ranger, which explains why Rita had the green power coin in the original series. uh, it also does feature late on in the film cameos by Jason David Frank and Amy Jo Johnson, who were the original Green and Pink Rangers. Um, as far as special features, with being the DVD, there isn't much. There's deleted alternate extended scenes, outtakes, and an audio commentary with director Dean Israelite and writer John Gattens. And the fancy titles, both from eBay. One is going to be the unboxing. This one is what came through yesterday. What's ironic is this actually won on eBay the day after I'd won the unboxing title. This actually come yesterday. It's two films that I absolutely grew up on. I had originally had this release in my collection and got rid of it. I don't know why I did. But it needs no introduction. Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Both these discs were in amazing condition, and it doesn't really need explaining. They're just two absolute classic films. The first Ghostbusters is obviously the more iconic. Ghostbusters 2, still good film, but a little bit less received. As far as special features go, on Ghostbusters, there's new special features. Saying new, this was the 2017 release, I believe. It's got the digital copy and date till New Year's Eve 2017, so it's about that time. So yeah, the special features, the newer special features for this release were Who You Gonna Call, a Ghostbusters retrospective roundtable with Ivan Reitman and Dan Aykroyd, the music video for Ray Parker Jr.'s Ghostbusters, poster art gallery, and all the original special features from the first release, and the Ghostbusters 2 special features, Time is But a Window, Ghostbusters 2 and Beyond, which is another discussion with Reitman and Aykroyd, deleted scenes, and an on our own music video. So definitely made up to have this back in the collection, and it didn't really cost me too much. I think I ended up paying a little over £4, which is not bad going. So now on to the final title and the unboxing. This came, as I said, just this morning. It's a title that I've been considering getting on Blu-ray as part of one of the Arrow video titles. Well, I thought I've seen this going for a cheap price. Yeah, I paid £2 for it, which is not too bad. It's one of the first films by John Landis, who went on to make films like The Blues Brothers and An American Werewolf in London. This is actually his debut film, and it is schlock. What this basically is, it's about a prehistoric ape man going on a murder spree, but he winds up falling in love with a blind girl. So it's kind of similar in a way. In fact, I think the blind trope was probably taken by Trauma when they were doing the Toxic Avenger films. It's it looks to be like a parody comedy type thing, and I love cheesy comedy like that. It features the ape suit for the film was actually created by Rick Baker, who done creature feature and costume designs for the Planet of the Apes remake, Men in Black, and most recognisably American Werewolf in London. Special features on this DVD. It has an audio commentary with Landis and Baker, theatrical trailer, radio spots, still gallery, and bios of all the cast. Which would be, I think the cast will be a little bit unknown at the time, but very happy to have this in the collection just to check out. If I do enjoy it, by all means I'll be upgrading to the Blu-ray release. This is actually a Region 1 release, so I do have a Region 3 player, so definitely happy to give this a watch. So that is it for this video. I was hoping to have another title to show off today. However, I hit a bit of a snag on that one. It was supposed to have been coming today at the earliest. However, the seller bought it from on eBay is actually out of town until the weekend, so probably won't be receiving that till next week, which is a shame, but it's worth the wait. It's a film it's an Harrow title I've been wanting to watch for a long time. So if that comes, by all means, the next update I get to do, which probably won't be for another week or two. It just depends on what I can find over the next week. But that will be part of that video. But that is it as far as what I have to show today. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below if you've seen any of these titles, what you thought of them, especially if anyone's seen Schlock. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought of the film. Is it worth the pickup? So until then, this has been the Blue Geek Reviews. I've been the Blue Geek. Bye for now.